Welcome back to my channel, guys, and welcome to London, and welcome to Victoria Coach Station, just straight ahead. So we're about to start our next budget travel adventure from right here. So we'll be taking the Flixbus at 8 p.m. and arriving tomorrow in Paris Bercy Bus Station, the infamous Paris Bercy Bus Station, at 6:30 a.m. So that's 9.5 hours with one objective: to find out if the savings are worth the suffering. But that's not all, guys. Once we get there, we'll have to kill about 6 or 7 hours, and then we'll be getting the same bus straight back again. So I'm going to be spending basically the best part of a day stuck in a bus between here and Paris and here. It's going to be a killer. Let's go. So there's our bus, the 170 2000 from gate 20. All being well. So I'm here bright and early, about an hour before, so just as well, because I need the toilet. I'm going to pop in there, and then I'll show you all the facilities of Victoria Coach Station. All right, let's go around clockwise, all the way around. And if we do that, first thing we see is good old Greg's. Starting at gate 1. All right, change of plan, anti-clockwise. You've got Pret a Manger there. So as you can see, there's kind of ample seating in this bus station. Crossing over, and we come up to Starbucks, which I believe is open 24/7. And here we got gates 12 to 20. It's a little treats shop. More toilets, and right down at the end at number 20, that'll be where we'll be taking our bus from. Some local inhabitants. So the next one to leave here will be 7:30 Amsterdam, and ours 1700 Flixbus at 2000 hours. Right, here's our bus, even though the driver called out passengers for Barcelona. All right. Can sit in any seat apparently. Let's get a window seat. Yeah. I think we'll go for this one. The front would be better, but this one looks more roomy. So we're on bright and early, 20 minutes before takeoff. Got a plug socket and a USB down below. Alright, so good start. My USB doesn't work. Luckily I've got the power bank.
We'll carry on luggage in the seats in front of you or in the overhead compartments.
All right, we're finally on the ferry. It's 11 o'clock. Got 2 hours on here. Got to remember I'm on deck 5 and it's D1. Try not to get stuck on the ferry. Yeah, so went through passport control about an hour back. That was straightforward. The worst bit is getting through onto the ferry. Took about another hour. All right, guys, welcome aboard the Oscar Wilde Irish ferries. Hi. So we're on deck 8. It's absolutely full of teenagers. Got myself a all-day breakfast, $5.95, rip off, and got myself a latte as well, which was $3.95, was not too bad. So it's it's 11:15. We've got 2 hours to kill on here before we get back on that bus. And clocks will go forward 1 hour because we're going to be in French time. So I'm feeling a bit tired, but not as bad as I thought it would be so far. Mind it is only early, so only 11:15, as I said, but let's see how I go. Once it gets to like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and I'm still not sleeping. But anyway, so far, so good. Alright, while we're here surrounded by German teenagers, let's talk about the itinerary for today. So, we left London at 8 o'clock, we arrive Paris Bercy at 6:30. That's the first leg of the journey. Then, you're going to have to kill time in Paris. Doing what? I don't know. Before we get the next bus back, so from Paris Bercy at 13:15 and arriving back in London Victoria at 20:55. So at which point basically I'll have been on the move for over a day, and then I'll be filming a little hotel review. So yeah, don't know how I'm going to survive all of this filming, but yeah, do my best. By the way, the return leg of the journey from Paris Bercy to Victoria, I won't be including that in this video. I'll make a separate video for that one, I think, because I think otherwise it'd be a bit too much bus travel on what is basically the same route at different times of day, going in different directions. But anyway, that'll be 2 videos. It's looking pretty spooky, this sea at night. Wandering around trying to get some space to myself, but it's absolutely impossible. This ferry is packed full of school kids. Just keep looking inside, see if there's anywhere to curl up and have a little nap, or try at least. Let's check out O'Flaherty's Bar and Lounge. Looks like I'm a bit late to get a place to myself. Okay, I've come to the conclusion I've got absolutely no chance of sleeping. Don't know why I'm even bothering, but yeah, I'm just going to sit here for a bit. Don't know why I'm doing this. Back on the bus. Okay, by the time I arrived at Paris Bercy Bus Station, it's safe to say I wasn't feeling too fresh anymore. Alright guys, here we are. We made it to Paris. Paris Bercy Bus Station. We're now in Paris Bercy Park. And the bad news is we arrived 1 hour 20 minutes early, about 5 AM, which sounds good normally, but not for me, since I've got nothing to do until 1:15, where I've got to be back here for the bus back home, back to where we came. I'll be getting the same bus but going the opposite direction. So yeah, I'm at a bit of a loose end at the moment. I'm walking in a park at an ungodly hour, just after 5 AM. Obviously the toilets were closed in the station, and my god, what a station Paris Bercy is. I've heard every YouTuber say how horrible it is, and seeing is believing, and it absolutely stinks. Oh, what a horrible station. Yeah, so a toilet would be nice now after that bus ride, and so would something warm to drink, but it being 5 AM, I guess everywhere's going to be closed. Conclusion time. Was the saving worth the suffering? Well, I paid £27.99 for this ticket, as opposed to the £50 something I have paid for the return journey during the day. More expensive, more popular, I guess. But let's refer to this journey, the overnight one. Should you take it? Is the saving worth it? Well, if you can afford EuroStar, if you can afford a flight, I would take either option of those rather than this, to be honest. But if, like me, you're skint and have no option, then I guess you have no option. So yeah, take it. Bearing in mind, if you take the overnight bus, I mean, I slept, what did I sleep? Maybe 2 hours max. So if you're going to do this, then that will heavily impact your first day on holiday, if that's the reason you're coming to Paris. So you've got to factor that into the equation. how up for a holiday will you be on the first day if you haven't really slept the first night. You've saved yourself a night's accommodation though, on the flip side, so there is that. So yeah, this trip, not really recommended, only for those on an extremely tight budget such as myself. Otherwise, don't do it. In terms of me right now, here I am at this ungodly hour, just after 5 o'clock in the morning, at a bit of a loose end here in Paris. Got to kill time got to kill even more time, 7 or 8 hours, before I have to head back to that same smelly station and get the same bus back, but in daytime this time, so hopefully it'll go a bit faster with more to look at. So that journey will be in a separate video. I'm not going to put you through that in one video. So yeah, for this particular video, time for me to sign out, and I'll see you in the next video, the return journey, at a later date. But yeah, thanks a lot for joining me, thanks for watching, and that's it. From Paris Bercy Park, it's goodbye from me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. So, all's well ends well. Luckily, the cafes near the park open early, so 6 a.m. So I managed to get myself a coffee, nice and warm up, use the toilet. So yeah, happy days. And I'm also charging.